I must say, all praise Most High God and all power to the people. We are getting lost. We are getting confused. We are being misled. We're falling too deep into this political psyops of sorts. But I must say, well played by the Democrats. A lot of what's going on, it comes from the left wing. A lot of these people who are taking on defiant stance against law enforcement have been led to believe that they can do this and it'll be no consequences nor ramifications to their actions. To every action, there's an equal or greater reaction. Unique in every way. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. Much love and respect to you and yours. To every action, there's an equal or greater reaction. The Democrats are doing their best to try to sabotage the presidency of Donald Trump. And in doing so, they're gambling with our lives. It's innocent people who are being hurt due to the Democrats trying to sabotage and create this subterfuge. Another person lost their life in Minnesota, as many of you know. There's some recently released footage that I'm going to show to just basically give some deeper context to the content of this. Bro, Bobby A, what's going on, man? This version of Bobby A, what's going on, brother? Man, I'm trying to get to that bizag and educate some folks, man. What's going on with you, brother? Would you like to come on here and dialogue with me? Hey, if I send you this, and you come on this motherfucker looking like me, man, I'm gonna lose my mind, man. Would you like to come up and co-host this segment with me, brother? Would you like to co-host this broadcast with me? Let me know what's the deal. This version of Bobby A. Let me know, man, because the show must go on, bro. This is crazy. Hey, I'm slightly flattered, bro, that you would take the time out of your life to create this page in honor of me. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Established content, man. Let me know what's going on with you, man. How you doing? How your family doing? What's going on in your community? I'm the player. I'm play the background for now. Oh, I got you. Play the background. Watch left, watch right, and keep me abreast of any conspiring individuals out there. Anything that looks abnormal, you let me know. You know what I'm talking about? That's your job, that's your position. But this version of Bobby A, man, I appreciate you, man. Stay up. God bless you. I pray that you and your family is doing well. Y'all thriving and not just surviving. And you ain't with that shucking and jiving. But let's get back to this. The Democrats, man, what they're doing is crazy. Let's read something real quick about deportation. Because they're trying to make it seem like Trump is the deportation king. That's a fallacy. It's not correct. From what I have, these statistics says otherwise. It says Bill Clinton deported 12.5 million, illegal immigrants. They say that George Bush Jr. deported 10.3 million illegal immigrants. They say the Barack Hussein Obama, I'm going to get in office and I'm going to help everybody but the black folks. They say Barack Hussein Obama, he deported 5.2 million illegal immigrants. Guess how many deportations Trump has executed? You ain't gonna believe this. This is astonishing. You're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this. President Donald J. Trump, the J is for Jerome. Now I'm just fucking with you. But President Donald J. Trump has deported a whopping 1.5 million illegal immigrants. When Bill Clinton, who has an illegitimate black son that he denies, but that dude looked dead on him. Bill Clinton and his administration, his team, they say, no, we're not giving him no goddamn DNA test. So they know that Bill Clinton was smoking that, oh, this is a good one. And running around and, having sex with, black females and all this and all that unprotectedly. Like, how do you do that with a a woman who works, what the sister was working with no Jimmy on? Man, this dude been a hound dog. He been a freaky boy. Bill Clinton is a very, very freaky boy. Y'all remember when they was trying to impeach him for, getting some fellatios in an Oval Office, and he was doing all type of stuff, man. This is a very freaky guy, man. Now they saying that he on that list. You know what I mean? But I don't want to get sidetracked and distracted. So when he deported 12.5 million illegal immigrants, it was no protests, no riots. When George Bush Jr. You ever seen that video with the heavy-set dark-skinned dude singing that song, Junior? It's hilarious. Forgive me, I got sidetracked. So when he deported 10.3 million illegal immigrants, it was zero riots, zero protests. When Barack Obama deported 5.2 million illegal immigrants, it was zero riots and zero protests. When Donald Trump deported 1.5 million illegal immigrants at a critical time such as now, this brother has seen 350 protests and riots. Let's make it make sense. But I'm not going to stay on this thing all night, all day. We're going to get into this content and we're going to check out this video. Let me pull it up. For those of you who have sensitive stomachs or who have no desire to witness a person having their life extinguished, then please leave now, because we're going to get into this content like right now. I wonder, should I just show it off of Bobby Buck page? Hold on. It's loading. Cuz look like my auntie a little bit. Hold on. I know that ain't my motherfucking auntie. Man, on PJ Watts, this look like my auntie. I just seen a female that looked like my auntie Bad Mary, man. My auntie Bad Mary was known for beating up guys around Watts and, just being, just being a problem for certain cats and whatnot. All right, this is the video right here. Shout out to my auntie Bad Mary, man. You know it got to be something wrong with her if she got a name like Bad Mary. How many people named Mary that that they call Bad Mary, man? A lot of people hated to see Bad Mary coming, man, because she was gonna try to fight you, take something from you, extort you, you know what I mean? And I'm not bragging on it, man. That's my auntie. Shout out to you, auntie. I love you. Can't wait to see you, so on and so forth. But let's run this content, man. Bad Mary. that's a motherfucker, right? Where's the value? Oh, right here. So this guy, we're going to get into the video. This guy was an ICU nurse. If we may just jump into his past just real briefly, there's some questionable things that he engaged in as a kid. As a kid, there's something that came up that's an issue for concern for a few people. When he was a kid, there were some things that he had participated in. There were some things they had instigated. There were some things that he had did as a child. So I'm just letting you know. I'm letting you know now that when this guy, Alex Pretty, when he was a child, there were some things that was going on. So I just want to come on and just let you know that, since the liberal media and the white media, they always make it a point to talk about our history whenever we're the victims of a OIS. You know what that is? Officer involved. Pow, pow, pow. They said, well, when he was 13, he had a criminal record. When he was 14, he was this, that, and third. And when he was 20, he went to, you know what I mean? So since they like to make it a point of going into our past, even though in a lot of these situations, we didn't instigate these situations. We didn't go out of our way to seize the attention of law enforcement. We just found ourselves in an unfortunate situation. And in that unfortunate situation, we were just so unfortunate to where the racist officer just decided that today's the day that you're not going home. We're going to put it all on the table here. We're going to hold court in the street. You're going to DIE right here, right now, today. Hannibal said ICE is doing too much. ICE is not doing enough. All we got to do is just sit back and watch, observe. Watch these Caucasian people now get treated in a manner of what they call niggas. Like the Honorable Malcolm X says, I'm a country boy. A rooster coming home to roost ain't never bothered me, ain't never scared me, ain't never disturbed me. Now these individuals are getting a taste of their own medicine, and what they're trying to do is now they're trying to say, well, ICE is doing too much. They just unalive the African American in Los Angeles. No, don't put that false narrative out there. And I'm not saying that the brother should have been unalive. No, hell no. That situation was totally wrong. You're you use an off-duty ICE agent. You hear some shooting. You come out, see it's a black guy and say, ooh, I got a free one. No, you don't. Because if justice isn't served and if justice isn't swift, individuals just may fuck the city up. Because what you did was wrong. You're an off-duty ICE agent. You were supposed to phone that in. You were supposed to call 911, give a description of the perpetrator, the perp, give a description of the person that you believe was the one that was squeezing out shots. Tell them the description, which direction he walked in, and allow on-duty officers to handle that because he posed no threat to nobody. He didn't aim the weapon at you. He didn't do any of that. All he did was to celebrate the New Year's. He went outside with a rifle, which he shouldn't have did. I'm going to call a ball, a strike, a strike. But being that he tried to go outside and bring in New Year's the way that we have been bringing in New Year's since way back in the days. When our grandparents used to have them double-barrel shotguns in the South. And those little handguns, those little six-shooters. When they come out and when it's the countdown, they kaboom, kaboom, pat, 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 pat. Reload that motherfucker. Kaboom, kaboom, pat, 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 pat. It's almost like a tradition where we come from. But did that warrant the brother losing his life? No. But getting back to what I'm saying, they're trying to use that to say, oh, well, ICE unalive the black person. And no, that was an off-duty ICE agent. That had nothing to do with what's going on. That was a motherfucker who has a deep hatred for blacks, felt like he had a free one, and he went out there and he took as a vigilante, and he took justice in his own hands. And he's going to be persecuted for that. He's going to be prosecuted for that. And if not, then people need to, do whatever, you know what I mean? I know the feds is watching. I don't want them to say that I'm trying to incite riots or, be this, that, and third. I fucks with Trump, so leave me alone. I'm not a T word, you know what I mean? But getting back to this, man, ICE above the law, just like LAPD. No, sir. I respectfully disagree with you, big brother. Minnesota is an open carry state. I agree. Trump will pardon him. No. If Trump pardoned this individual that did that to their brother, then we can't allow another George Zimmerman type of situation to transpire. No. Brothers be so quick to take up arms and have problems with other brothers and all that. No, we're not going through that again. I don't think Trump is going to pardon that Hispanic guy who unlawfully took the life of this African American brother. I don't see that happening. What you mean, dude was not black? Who was not black? What are you talking about? You came in at the tail end of my sentence, and instead of you becoming acquainted to what the topic is and having a discussion, you know what I mean, you automatically assume it's something. The brother that lost his life in Los Angeles, he was black. This gentleman who lost his life out in Minneapolis, no, he isn't black. He's a Caucasian guy who walked up to federal ICE agents as an armed person in an open carry state. Is that safe? That I said that? Walked up to ICE agents in an open carry state, attempting to impede them from carrying out their responsibilities and their duties as an armed person. I don't give a if the state is open carry, closed carry, behind the back carry, concealed carry, double carry, 3 times carry. You're an armed individual. You're being defiant and belligerent to law enforcement, trying to impede them from executing their duties, their responsibilities. When they wrestle with you, you should have gave up. You should have yielded. You should have pronged out. But you wanted to fight. Then when they disarmed you, then what you did, you escalated it by grabbing one of the officer's weapons. There's no justifying that. They disarmed you. They're trying to subdue you. They're trying to put you in a submission. They're trying to get you to just relax. You're white. You're going to be okay. We're going to say it's a misunderstanding and you'll be out in 2 hours. But you wanted to take it to a whole nother level. And then when they disarmed you, you reach and grab on. You grab onto one of the federal officers' weapon. They had to react the way that they reacted. And unfortunately, this guy lost his life. Beautifully Blessed says, watch martial law get enforced sooner than later. Big Gritter 210 says, my bad. It's all good, brother. Beautifully Blessed says, the black man on the New Year's was black. Yes, ma'am. We're familiar with that. This brother thought I was saying that Alex Pretty was black. No, that's not what I was saying. He wanted to prove a point. Big Gritter says, we ain't hearing that. I'm up here in Minnesota on ground zero. I feel you. You're up there in Minnesota, ground zero. And the famous words of Black Sam, if it's that, and that, go get cracking and come back. We'll be right here waiting on you. We'll either be waiting to hear the word from you directly from the horse's mouth, or we'll be waiting to read about it. Leave those ICE agents alone. Leave them alone. Is they coming to your house? Is they coming to your door? Is they directly fucking with you? No, they're not. Especially if you're black. You know what I mean? If you're African American right now, you don't have anything to worry about. There's individuals that's in the city that I come from, Los Angeles, that ICE agents pulled over because they look a little mulatto or they look a little Cubano, Mexicano, Chicano, all this and all that. These motherfuckers had warrants. ICE agents told them ain't going about your business. So they're not looking to fuck with African Americans. They're not targeting you. They're not being dicks about this. Now, one of the brothers has said something that they're above the law, like the LAPD. No, we know how the LAPD get down. The LAPD disrespect you. The level of disrespect that individuals is expressing to these ICE agents, LAPD ain't tolerating that shit. LAPD gonna put toes, ankle, knee up your motherfucking ass. LAPD not gonna play that shit. They're going to get cracking. And that's just is what it is. And I'm speaking from experience of dealing with these crazy ass LAPD officers and these crazy ass Los Angeles County Sheriff's members and shit. These ICE agents have been enduring a lot. People throwing Molotov cocktails at them. People throwing bottles and soda cans and all this type of shit. Man, they've been enduring that shit. Everybody get tired. Leave them the fuck alone. Let them do their job. If the shoe was on the other foot, if I take my black ass out there and I try to impede law enforcement from doing their job, it's a high possibility that they just may kill me or beat the living shit out of me, arrest me, take me into the nearest county facility and charge me for resisting arrest and a whole lot of other trumped up charges that they put on us. I'm not saying that this brother should have lost his life, but what I'm saying is that Alex Pretty should have left law enforcement the fuck alone. He fucked around and he found out. God forgive me. You know, I'm telling the truth though. Alex Pretty fucked around and he found out. Alex Pretty played a stupid ass game and he got a stupid ass reward. Leave these people the fuck alone. It's not like they're trying to come and take our constitutional rights at this point in time. Then it'll be justified. But when they come and start taking our constitutional rights, it's going to be preceded. They're going to be preceded by robots. These robotic dogs and these other robotic whatever the fuck you call them. That's what they're going to send in first. When they just say fuck it, we're taking all constitutional rights. We're going into martial law and we're going to start setting up these militarized quarantine zones. And this is the truth, but right now it ain't that time. Leave these people alone. That may be another 10 to 15, maybe even 20 years before we have to deal with that type of issue. But right now they're trying to rid this country of these immigrants who pose a significant risk to the safety and security of the United States of America. There's actual people who are over here who are waiting on instructions to start to start carrying out T-word attacks. So when they start going into these public places and they start doing things in these public places, and it may be your auntie, it may be your sister, it may be your cousin, it may be your son, maybe your daughter, maybe your church member, maybe a person that's an employee, your coworker that has to pay in BLOOD. How you going to feel then when all these illegals get their instructions and they start targeting us? It's not going to be the presidential administration. It's not going to be Trump administration. It's not going to be all these politicians and all that that's going to have to pay the piper. It's going to be us. Is blacks being racial profiled in Minnesota? I mean, we're listening. We're listening. Maybe we should bring somebody up from Minnesota that can come and speak to that. I mean, if you're talking about the Somali people, they say that they're not black. They say that they are Arabs. They don't identify with blacks. At least till ICE start coming after them. Now they want to be black. Now they want black people to get out there and help them fight. Everybody want to help. Everybody wants us to come out there and help them fight. No, because when we fight, majority of the time we fight alone. Does it be a few white people out there? Yes, it does. I can't lie. I won't lie. Is it a few Asians? A few. Is it a few Hispanics? A couple. But mostly when we fight alone. And we're not fighting to defend and protect people who broke the law to come here. They are illegal aliens. Keyword, illegal. They're here illegally. They're not here legally. Now, if they were taking legal individuals, I would be out there saying, fuck that. Because now you're impeding. Now you're infringing on people's constitutional rights. And fuck that. If they just start going to arrest all Mexican American citizens, I will be out there protesting as well, even though majority of the Mexicans don't like us. But after they take their constitutional rights, disrespect and disregard their constitutional rights, what's going to prevent them from taking our and disregarding our constitutional rights? They're not going after American citizens. They're going after illegal aliens. And this is what I feel. Anybody that feels like what they're doing to these illegal aliens, why don't you find which specific ethnic group that you are most favorable of and go to their country with them? Get out of here. Go, bye, scram, beat it, skip, scutter. Get on. Absquatulate, leave, flee. Vroom, get up out of here. If you don't like what they're doing to these illegal immigrants, then go find you an illegal immigrant, pack your bags, sell all of your belongings, and go to their country with them and see how you're treated. Let's not make it seem like America's just all the way fucked up, because it isn't. It's certain luxuries that we enjoy that other people in other nations can't enjoy. So let's stop bullshit. It's minus certain racial shit. It's a fairly decent country. Let's not send this country to fucking hell. Let's not watch this country go down a fucking commode and our people to sacrifice more than any other people to build this country. How about we get the fuck up off this bullshit, stop fucking around, stop dicking around, get our shit together so when they fuck up, we can take over what's rightfully ours. I'm going to do a segment on Native Americans, the true Native Americans, not these mongoloids that came to here, and between 15 to 30,000 years ago over the Barren Strat. Not talking about them. I'm talking about the melanated, carbonated people that was already here, and I'm going to give you proof. This is our motherfucking country. It's ours. But we get overlooked. We get stepped on. We're fighting for the rights of illegal citizens when we should be fighting for the rights to our motherfucking country. This is ours. All of us ain't come over here imported through slavery from Africa and all that fake ass shit that they tell you to make you feel like you inferior because you come from a bloodline of conquered people. No, fuck that. It's time to wise up. No more playing stupid ass games. No more being divided. Whatever's going to divide me from the rest of my people, I don't want it. And I know God is not going to divide me from my people. Anything that's going to keep me from connecting with other individuals like me, that look like me and feel like how I feel, then I don't want it. If money is going to separate me from connecting with my people, then I don't want it. If religion is going to keep us from unifying and coming together, then I don't want your religion. My religion is going to be the cosmos. It's going to be the universe and the Most High God that has perfectly created everything. That's what my religion is going to be. I'm not going to be Islamic. I'm not going to be Hebrew Israelite. I'm not going to be Christian. I don't want to be none of that if it's going to continue to separate us. Anything that's separating us, Crip, Blood, Gates, Disciple, Vice Lord, and all that, we need to start second guessing that shit. But let's get into the content, man. Bro, they're messing with black people up here also. Where's the proof? I mean, you're there. Educate us or give us the proof. We're not boots on the ground. You're boots on the ground as well as Brother Hannibal. Y'all boots on the ground there. Can you give me any type of footage? Can you give me, like, what can you give me so that I can start spreading the word like, hey, man, you know, they fucking with African Americans up there as well. Because we don't see it. All we're seeing is these images of white folks going up to these federal agents saying, oh, fuck you, fuck off, motherfucker. Get out of here, motherfucker. What the fuck are you doing here, motherfucker? Don't come into my... Bang, 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 you're dead. Leave these people the fuck alone. And I don't know why so many black people that's trying to defend these Caucasian people that are obstructing justice. And these be the same people that when we are murdered in the street like dogs, they don't give two fucks. They jump on the internet and say, oh, they're going to say he was a good kid. They're going to say Tyrone was this. They're going to say little Jerome was this, that, and third. See, the thing about us, our biggest strength is our biggest weakness, is we care too much. We're too welcoming. We're too forgiving to everybody but us. But let's jump back into this content. Forgive me. Goddamn stomach, man. Look at this guy. A person that can be possibly a suspect or a person of interest. This guy, Alex Pretty, wraps his arm around her and tells the officers, don't fucking touch her. As an armed individual. Number one, you're impeding my ability to carry out my job. That's number one. Number two, you're belligerent. Number three, you're armed. So you come off now as a potential threat. Let's get back into it. He pushes the officer. Hold on, come on now, man. This guy pushes a federal officer. The young lady walks up to a federal officer and attacks him. Instead of the federal officer apprehending her, he pushes her. Get out of here. He doesn't say get out of here. He just shoves her. When he shoves her, here's Alex Pretty, another provocateur that's disrespecting federal law enforcement, that's disrespecting federal officers, obstruction of justice. Yes, that was totally obstruction of justice. You're belligerent, you're obstructing justice, and you're armed. That's a trifecta. We die for less. We die for standing in front of a fucking store, a bodega, selling cigarettes. That's what we die for. We die from enjoying an off day, eating ice cream on our couch. That's what we die for. We die because these racist ass cops want to look through our windows and we get startled like a deer in the headlight. Like, why is these lights coming through my window? And we get startled. Don't reach for a weapon, just like, what the? Just startled. That's what we die for. We drive from want to go from point A to point B. God, please just let me get. Pull over. Pull over right now. Pull to the right shoulder of the road. What did I do, officer? How you doing, officer? Well, I didn't do anything. Pow, 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 pow. That's what we die for. See, we be sympathizing for all the wrong shit because we're programmed. We're conditioned. We indoctrinated to stand up for everybody but yourself. Help everybody but yourself. Come on, man. We gotta catch on. If you can't catch on, then catch up. And if you can't catch up, then at least catch on. Juhadag, Jehuddag says, I'm in Minneapolis, but I'm minding my own business. Brother, how you doing? Good evening to you, man. Shout out to you. I pray that the Most High God blesses you and your family and keep y'all divinely protected during this ordeal that's going on with ICE. There's two brothers who say that they're from Indianapolis as well, and they say that black people are being targeted by ICE up there, like regular black folks like us. And please forgive me for assuming that you are African American or melanated, carbonated, that didn't come here within the last 5 or 6 generations from Africa, 5 or 6 generations on forward from Africa. So I'm believing that you can be categorized as African American or black. The brother says that you all are being harassed and attacked, and ICE is becoming a problem for you all. Can you give any credibility to his word? Can you validate that, being that you're out there as well? And then we're going to get back into this video. Skittles in Arizona, exactly my point. That's what we get on the live for. When has any law enforcement care how you act towards them? What? Hannibal. Where you from, my blessed brother? Where you from? Law enforcement does care on how you act towards them. They justify unaliving black males because they said he was acting suspicious. I thought he was going for it. No, he wasn't going for no gun, and you know it. So law enforcement has unalived us for less. They have unalived us for allegedly acting suspicious. Like, brother, are you like? And I don't want to be disrespectful and nothing like that, but like, where you from, brother? Respectfully. So I was waiting on Jehuddag to let us know if there's any validity to what the brother was saying. Black Panthers are literally on the ground in Minnesota with weapons because of black folks being racial profiled by. Oh my God, this Hannibal, stop, please. You're talking about Paul Birdsong. We didn't already dispel the myths of him being handpicked by the original Black Panthers members and this, that, and third, and so on. It's a fallacy. It's bullshit. Let's just get back into the video. He referencing Paul Birdsong and his new Black Panther Party for international defense. This is crazy. Look, you see him going for the camera. Look, watch. Boom, he going for it. Come on, man, it's Blammer on the right side. Look, watch him go for his Blammer right now. Look, boom. This nigga go for his Blammer, call them you fucking pig, leave him alone, and all this and all that. Man, you're fucking up. What are you doing? No, stop. You're fucking up right now. Watch him go for his Blammer. His Blammer on the right side. Comply. Please comply. Just comply. You're going to die if you don't comply. All you have to do is comply. All you have to do is comply. All that shit you see on, I don't know any American blacks that have been harassed by ICE, but MPD has always harassed us. Hey, I appreciate your honesty, my blessed brother. This is from a brother that's out there, boots in the ground, boots on the ground, man. Thank you, big brother, or little brother, or my brother, just just covering it all. He say, I don't know any American blacks that have been harassed by ICE, but Minneapolis Police Department has always harassed us. It's facts. Jay the Pusher says, those are Black Panthers in Philadelphia. Those are anybody Panthers fucking with white Panthers, Hispanic Panthers, Latino Panthers, but there ain't no Black Panthers, man. I can dig what you saying, Kim folks. I can dig what you saying, man. Say, man, hey, man. Darren Turner says, nobody is more anti-America than these Democrats. I swear, man. Yeah, man, these Democrats, man, they shit. But a lot of them individuals, they feel like, well, if I can't be the captain of the ship, I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down. They been like that. Motherfuckers that destroy croplands, that would destroy, agriculture and all that, because the individuals, like the Indians, like, no, nigga, you can't come over here running shit. Oh, we can't run shit? Okay, that's your food source? Kill all the buffalo. Post salt on all the vegetation. Kill everything around this motherfucker. Nigga, we gonna make sure if we can't run this shit, can't nobody run this shit. If we can't eat off this shit, can't nobody eat off this shit. And that's how they been. Beautifully Blessed says, hey, yay. Hey, beautifully blessed. How you doing, baby? You know what I'm talking about? Hey, nah, but say, man, hey, man, I'm gonna go off this thing. I got a run. Got to go handle some BI. I'll be back around 10 o'clock, and we're gonna address another situation that has came across my desk. Those aren't Black Panthers. Jada plug. You and I both know, bro. We know, man. We locked in. We know. Hey, but God bless y'all, man. I pray that the Most High God continue to give you divine protection, correct direction. I pray that the Most High God continue to magnify your blessings and all the positive and productive desires of your heart that God allowed them to manifest. But don't just manifest them, but multiply them. I pray that God put you in a position to help an abundance of people. I pray that God put you in a position to touch people in ways that they need to be touched. And I don't know R. Kelly, P. Diddy shit, you know what I mean? But in a proper way, you know what I mean? Bulletproof love and respect, Edie. T. Coleon, much love and respect, man, on the Renadales, man. Jay's up to my days up. If y'all haven't done so, please swing by the Riddle Me This Cafe and get you an amazing, refreshing beverage of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Y'all still be blessed, man. It's my time. It's your play upon a Bobby WAJ. Too black, too strong. We all we need, what we got. All praise be to the Most High God, and all power be to the people. Let's live in peace before we be forced to rest in it, man.